I'm gonna try to make this really short concerning Black History Month. That should be okay, considering it's within the shortest month of the year.
I think with that propaganda.
Black History Month, a month to celebrate our heritage and the great men and women who made great achievements despite such great adversity. To the Black community, Black History Month should be the most embarrassing time of the year, not our most celebrated. The icons that we remember during Black History Month faced real adversity. But people who buy into the victim narrative of Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and other people who stacked their wealth off of their victim-laden demographics. There were men who were slaves who became U.S. representatives. Republican, by the way. What adversity are you facing today? Those who feel that the white man's against you and it's their fault that you can't get ahead. You don't have any excuse. But let's say you're right. White folks don't like you. Boo-hoo. You think white people like the people who we celebrate during Black History Month any better? That didn't stop them from achieving. Not only did they go up against white people not liking them, they went up against Democrats making laws that protected the white folks' right to hate black folks. And even today, there's this pathetic attempt to try to be joined to that struggle. You don't know anything about that struggle, and you ought to thank God that you don't. It should be an embarrassment that in 2015, much of the black community is in a state of discontent and being suckered into believing that the white man is trying to keep them down, when the black people we celebrate during Black History Month have proved to you that there is no excuse. They succeeded through far worse than you have with far less resources. But I'll concede that there is some truth to your suspicion of whites holding you back. They're called Democrats, and you keep voting for them. Many of y'all keep voting for your oppressors, but you'll believe Democrats when they tell you Republicans are racist. That's all Democrats have to do, and you buy it. Meanwhile, Democrats fortify your areas with Planned Parenthood and with abortion, kill off black children. And then blacks turn around and complain about being a minority. You just handed over your children to Democrats to be killed, and you want to complain about being a minority, yet you vote for the party that facilitates you being a minority. They invite you in to kill your children, and you think Republicans are racist. That's just weird. Democrats promise to raise minimum wage, which small businesses have a hard time affording, and it keeps them from being able to hire, which contributes to more blacks being unemployed. And the raise in minimum wage makes prices go up. But you think it's just white people being greedy and making it harder for you to afford stuff because they hate you and just want black folks to starve to death. But you've been suckered into believing that the Democrats are your champions who are gonna make McDonald's pay you $15 an hour, not realizing that would screw you. But the Republicans are racist. And I know that I've got folks in the black community who feel me, who are tired of this victim mindset and all this race-baiting bull squeeze. Like the dudes in my band, 20-Pound Sledge. We just wanna rock and throw down with our God-given freedom to do so. We don't butthurt about nothing. No guilt trips, just grisly grooves and lyrics that make you say, hell yeah. Unless you're a Christian, in which case you would say, hell yeah, which is like a shortened version of hallelujah. But we dig dudes like Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass's attitude was, if they don't like me, that's their problem. I'm not gonna let them make it my problem. And he went on about his business. The things that many in the black community are complaining about are nothing compared to what men like Frederick Douglass faced. And he thrived despite racism, unlike hustlers like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton who thrive on racism. And the more angry you allow race hustlers to make you, the wealthier you make them. And what have you gotten for it? Oh, you got a black president. And what did that get you? Oh, healthcare that's so affordable that you need financial assistance at the forced expense of somebody else to pay for it. Oh, and it also put the IRS in charge of policing registration. And you will register or be fined. Is that Obama's brilliant idea to make sure everybody has health insurance, force people to buy it? Democrats made it sound like all this time the reason why people don't have health insurance is because the evil insurance companies charge too much. But Zoe, you stupid conservative, the reason why so many people haven't had health insurance is because they haven't been forced to buy it. That was the missing piece. People just had to be forced to do it. Oh, and I guess it's a bunch of BS that insurance companies were charging too much because now that the government has supposedly made insurance affordable, for some strange reason, insurance is still too expensive to pay for because you need financial assistance to get it. But you better be able to afford it, because Obama's gonna punish you if you don't. So, is this what y'all meant by we shall overcome? I'm Alfonso Rachel with ZoNation, and click like if you're good with just being an American every month. Race baiting bull squeeze.